Here we go. This is the Breeze. It's what I'm flying right here. It's essentially a beefed up Quicksilver, but you can see it here. Doors come off. You see right here the seats. You know, it's not bad. I mean, you know, when you're up in the air in this thing, it's a lot more stout than you think it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm just getting a little video here of the plane. This 912 right here is absolutely huge for this plane. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power for this plane at 912. Yeah.
So before we start, I'm just gonna give you a little briefing here. This particular airplane is way overpowered. We'll go almost full throttle. The Rotax 912, it's pitched. It'll climb. At full throttle climbing its pitch for 60. It'll be turning about 5,400 RPM because it's a geared engine. 5,500 is maximum continuous. Once we get about 700 or 800 feet up, I'll throttle back to about 4,400, and that's going to be up in that upper left corner where that 0 is.
Got it.
We'll still climb, but we're not in a hurry. We're going to stay right over the airport here, get a little bit of altitude, then we're going to head west. And at no point on this whole flight will we not have a place to land if the engine quits.
Okay.
I'm real big on that.
Me too.
If I'm training somebody in a 2-stroke, I will not fly beyond not only a place to land, but a place to land and literally walk out without a scratch.
Right.
I'm okay wrecking the airplane, but I'm not okay walking out without a scratch.
Yeah.
So the other thing is the thing that this is very uncold-like and un-Aerolite-like is it's rudder heavy.
I did read that.
And here we go. I'm using my feet only to keep it in the middle of the runway. At about 55, I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to pitch for 60.
Oh yeah.
That's the wind coming over the trees.
Okay.
It's very scary at first. But once we get above that turbulence, then it's not scary. Now, if you let go of the stick, just let go. Now, watch when I throttle back. See the nose come up? Watch when I throttle forward. There's that pitch change I was telling you about.
Got it.
So now we're down to about 4,900 RPM.
Yep.
And if you watch my feet now, right rudder, left rudder. It's not how you turn an airplane, but this thing turns really, it's very rudder heavy.
Okay.
If you use the stick, it's kind of sloppy. It's almost better to use the rudder. And I still can't figure out why that is. I mean, I sort of understand, but I'm still doing some research on it. Because I don't like turning with the rudder. It goes against what we teach.
Right.
You know, you turn with the aileron and you coordinate with the rudder.
Correct.
But this thing, you can literally, it'll throttle back a little bit. You can literally fly it around with your feet. These things, like right after sunrise and right before sunset, it's like heaven, man. And this is actually pretty nice. We're actually above the thermals right now. In a couple of hours, you're gonna be bouncing around right here.
We're doing what, 50 right now, huh?
Yeah, we're indicating 50, and that actually is fairly accurate. But we
engine out, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. Look at the airspeed.
Wow, look at that.
That's the best glide right there.
It's about 50?
55 to 60.
And look what it takes to stay at 50.
Yeah. And then when you round out right here on the runway, watch the airspeed. It goes down quick. So you don't have much time. You don't have much time to get it on the
push cat's very rudder heavy too.
What's that?
Push cat.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't flown it yet. I love the look of that thing.
Yeah, it's not this rudder heavy, but it's a rudder heavy plane.
There was a guy recently that posted a video. He's flying a glider over in Europe, and this turkey vulture was right there, and it flew over here, flew over there, and it literally landed. He had just like this, but no panel and no windshield. It literally landed on his left foot. There's a thermal.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff. Imagine multiply that by 3 and then make it consistently, like not going away. That's what you're dealing with.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Once you got in the air and you figure out what makes it go left, go right, go up and down, it's a pretty simple plane to fly.
They're not hard to fly. You got to learn what they want on climb out and on landing. And once you figure that out, and how quickly they shed speed if you throttle back, you can keep speed 2 ways, pitch or power, or both. Once you got that figured out, game's over.
I'm taking it's going to be a really rudder-heavy landing, right?
Yeah, it depends on, really it's only if you've got, crosswind and you're getting buffeted. You'll feel me working a little, but it's not going to be nearly as much as climbing out because of all the P factor and the slipstream and all that. You may be surprised how little I'm working. It just depends on how much crosswind we got because the wind's out of the west.
So is this a left downwind or a right downwind?
Left. What we're going to do is we're going to do we're going to do a midfield crosswind and then just come in and land.
Back, it's just, and that's what I love. To me, the greatest paradox in flying is the most fun flying is the least expensive. And Part 103 is the greatest gift the FAA ever gave us.
So coming back from flying the Breeze, M-Squared Breeze, and it was a lot of fun. It's built very well. It's very sturdy. Like I said, it's a beefed up Quicksilver. You can tell there's been a lot of work put into it. A lot of, it's a very safe plane. You look at it from the outside and it might look like, oh my God, it's like a go-kart, up in the sky, but it is really built well. The roll cage in there is very strong. So it's a good plane, and it took me about 15 minutes to get used to the controls. Typically, you will always lead any turn on a plane with your hand, with the stick, and you kind of let your feet, your rudder pedals follow, and just make sure it stays in alignment. This is the opposite. You start your turn with your feet, and then you move your stick to put it in alignment. So it's a little backwards, but once you get used to it, no big deal. So had a lot of fun. Definitely don't regret coming up here. 3-hour drive, but to me it was worth it. It was a blast getting back up in the air and trying something new out. And it definitely gave me a taste of the ultralight life and the ultralight flying and what that would entail. So until next time, I'm out.